That kid of yours, he is a smart one, I tell you what.
Didn't get that from me.
Kicks 105.5. He didn't stand me up. He just decided he wanted to run a little behind this morning.
Yeah.
And so now that you've run my little behind frantic, he's here in studio. A good morning for good policies from Barrett Insurance Agency, Mike Barrett.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Like you, I've been taking my kids out around town, seeing Santa Claus and what have you. And your son got a chance to see Santa the other day.
Yeah. It was a great weekend. He saw Santa on Saturday. And then again on Sunday.
And so Saturday and Sunday, you catch up with the big man himself. Mm-hmm. Your son says what he wants for Christmas is?
Presents.
Yeah, not specific because, you know, if you get too specific or too expensive.
If you narrow it down to one item, that's what you're getting. If you say presents, you're getting multiple. So something good.
Just lay it out there. What is your kid into right now? At what is he?
Well, he's three.
So, 3.
So
trucks?
As a 3-year-old, this is what he's into. I love trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like trucks. I love trains. I don't like trains. So he's very flip-floppy right now, but he's really into Thomas the Train, Blaze and the Monster Machines.
Is he into
Mickey Mouse?
Watching movies on like iPads or stealing you and your wife's phone?
Oh, no. Ethan has had his own iPad for about a year now.
Yeah.
Because my phone was draining every night. So I had an old iPad that I reconfigured and gave to him. So
you see that a lot. A lot of times an old iPad, which is no longer useful for an adult, they're like, we'll pass it on to the kid and just put on Frozen on Infinity, just playing over and over again.
No, YouTube Kids.
YouTube Kids, that's the way to go.
If you've ever seen YouTube Kids, it's a lot of the videos are of people videotape, like recording themselves opening eggs with gifts inside them. And this will keep Ethan entertained for hours. I'm a little worried about him.
Maybe he'll go into the poultry business later on.
Either that or he'll become the Easter Bunny.
Easter Bunny.
I don't know.
They're taking applications right now.
It could be.
So last time we were here, we were discussing, of course, the fact that winter was finally upon us. And
yes.
We talked about traveling, and we talked about anything that was necessary while going out of state. And you said for the most part, Florida, Canada, all pretty good, other than when you go to Canada, you got to get a little orange ticket. Yellow ticket.
Yeah.
Florida, you were covered. As far as just...
you can get coverage for Mexico as well, but you have to specifically purchase that.
Okay.
And then if you go overseas, you're renting cars, a lot of policies have limitations on that, so you need to look at something further.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I used to...
Exclusions, I should say.
When we lived in Hawaii, we actually rented Jeeps and mopeds. Mm-hmm. And you had to have $300 down and proof of your own insurance from where you were from. And by the way, most of the time, like we had people from China, Zimbabwe, Australia, insurance from those places, you would have never been able to go backwards and find who was actually responsible. And you get an Australian person, you explain to them, we drive on the right side. We drive on the right side. And they would go right out of the parking lot, right to the left lane, and go right on down the road. And you, no.
Gotta love it.
I'd imagine I'd probably have the same problem if I went to England, driving on the wrong side of the road.
For just a smidge, anyway, until you got nailed.
Until I put a Mad Max plow on the front of it, and then English people would move quickly.
So one thing, full disclosure, last week we were talking a bit about umbrella policies, and I said I'll have examples next week.
Yep, you've got a minute and a half to tell me.
And I don't have any examples because I totally forgot
and
about
there's
it.
the minute and a half. Thank you so much for coming.
We can talk all the way up to that top if you want. I have no problems with that. I'm a chatterbox. Let's go.
Keep going. Keep talking.
Do you want to? I'll time you
up.
Yeah,
that's fine. We've got the Santa Fund. We were talking about Santa Claus. Santa Fund, which Barrett Insurance Agency has been a part of.
Yes.
And right now I understand that there is, and because we read it in the news, there is a dire need. And so it's unfortunate that we're in that place in this world. But
where so many children and families are in need.
But for the most of us, and I think people actually go, man, getting to the store, buying a new gift, dropping it off, seems like a waste of my time and money. But I tell you what, I've been a part of many different programs, Toys for Tots, Santa Fund, over the years that I have seen exactly what just a $5 toy would do.
Oh, gosh.
So
lights up a face.
I encourage anybody to please take a moment and get yourself a new toy and drop it off at Barrett Insurance Agency.
Well, actually, not anymore because we got
You've already dropped off?
We got our pickup yesterday afternoon around 4 o'clock.
Don't bring him any toys.
Well, no, because we'll certainly bring him over. I've got no problem with that. But we want to thank the fire department for coming to pick him up and everybody who donated. Pictures are on Facebook. You can check us out on Facebook, Google, and YouTube at Barrett Insurance Agency.
Thanks, brother.
See ya.